Hey YouTube, welcome back. This is Ricky with Shoemonstertech, and today we're looking at another Asher knife. Yes, we are. These two here are both the Nomads, just different versions. I think this is the older version of the Access Lock Nomad, and then we have the newer version of the Nomad, the frame lock version. So there you go. But before we get into the nitty gritties and all the goodies, I want you guys to go ahead and check out my Instagram page at Shoemonstertech. And if you guys are interested, help support the channel. I got some stickers. I'll leave my email down below. Help support the channel, right? Cool. All right. Well, this one here was passed down to me from Apex Knife Pass Around group, and obviously Asher Knives. So thank you very much. And this one was passed down to me by Justin from Tier 1 Gear and EDC Reviews. So go check out his YouTube channel. Good guy, good reviews, good content. All right, well, let's get into the specs, right? Okay, so approximate length is about 7.4 inches for the whole from end of handle to the tip of the blade. Closed length is about 4.2 inches. Blade length is 3.2 inches, and yes, they are drop point. And blade material is the S35VN. Excellent, right? This one here is G10 on both sides, and it has the stainless steel liners with the stainless steel thumb studs, back spacer, and your clip here. Okay. This one here is stainless steel on one side, which is your frame lock, stainless steel pocket clip. You got your G10 on this side here on the show side, and then you have your G10 backspacer. So yeah, there are definitely some differences. Now notice the choil here, it is different on these two knives. Looks like you got more of a cutting edge on this one than you do on this one. So yeah, good comparisons, right? So yeah, that's it pretty much for the specs. Oh, want to mention one more thing. The pivot washers on this is brass cage ceramic on both these knives, I believe. Let me double check that. Yes, they are. So yeah, there you go. All right, well, let's do some size comparisons. Obviously, these two here are pretty much dead on the same as far as the handle goes, as far as the blade goes. I mean, yes, you got more of a cutting edge on your frame lock than you do on your access lock on this one here. So let's pull up the Benchmade Reptilian. Got some cat hair on it, of course. And yeah, it's a good size comparison. Reptilian is definitely larger. Let's look at the Benchmade 940. So yeah, the 940 is slightly larger handle and the blade as well. Let's see, what else do we have here? Let's bust out the Para 3. Para 3, it's pretty damn close. They're about the same. It looks like the yeah, even the handle length is just a hair longer, and yeah, that's that. Let's grab the Ontario Rat 2. That'd be a good size comparison. Very close. Looks like they are, the Asher knives, the Nomads, are both bigger than the Ontario Rat 2. Now, if I can find my Sharpie, here it is. Get a good size comparison, because everybody knows the size of a Sharpie, right? Yeah. All right, let's close this up. Get a good size comparison there. Let's do the same for this guy here. Oop, there we go. Yes, indeedy. So that's that. Let's go over pros and cons now. I've got a couple small cons and of course a lot of pros. Price point on these guys here, I believe it's about $75. I think the newer version of the Access Lock, it runs about $85. So yeah, for S35VN steel, G10 handles, yeah, that's a killer deal, no doubt. And they're good quality knives too. I recently reviewed the Asher Sparrow. Here's this guy here. Yep, and you guys go check that review out. It's a couple videos ago. So I love this knife. I'm gonna hate giving it, you know, passing it along to the next reviewer. So, okay, so let's start off with the cons, right? Okay, let's start off with this guy here. I've noticed when I, you know, it's a frame lock, and I have issues, a lot of issues sometimes with frame locks. It's hard to get open because I put pressure on the lock itself, and it's harder to get it open. So I generally just spidey flick it open. That solves that problem. Now, if you're a lefty, it's gonna open up just fine. So this is a good left-hand knife. It's, yeah, no doubt about it. So that's that. Now, as far as this goes, that's not an issue. There's no con there because you don't have a frame lock. So this opens up real nice. I mean, this is, you know, just like a Benchmade knife with that access lock. It's very fidget friendly, more so than this guy here. Okay, brings me up to the next con, which generally I don't have that con with this guy here. It's gonna be the pocket clip. Now, the pocket clip on this one here, it just ramps up just a little bit too much. So it creates a bit of a hot spot, not too much of a hot spot. I mean, I can feel it. It's not killing my hand, it's not hurting my hand or anything, but I can definitely feel it. So I'm gonna have to put that in there as a small con. And of course your screws there, they do protrude out a little bit. They're not recessed whatsoever. So that could be a con. It didn't really snag up in my pants. So now this guy here, you notice the screws on the pocket clip are flat. So yeah, and this doesn't ramp up as much. So I like the looks of this clip more, but I prefer this clip. This clip works a little bit better. So that's that. I wish they would have added some more jimping right here, maybe the back end here, and maybe right here. I mean, it does grip well, that G10 on there, but I like my jimping, what can I say? All right, so I think that's really it for the cons on these two knives. Like I said, these are really great knives for the price. Pros, the style, the looks, the simplicity of these knives. And I don't know if I mentioned it with this guy here, but it's the same with this knife. Asher does a really good job keeping their knives. They keep them simple. You know, no crazy designs, nothing like that. I like my knives simple, so that's a pro for me. Huge pro. Just looks great. The action on these knives, on the Nomads, just like this guy here, very nice. One issue obviously I had was the frame lock on this. It's just a pain in the butt because when I go to open it, I keep pressure on that frame lock. So more pros. S35VN steel. Yes, it will hold its edge a lot longer than say your Oz 8 steel. So yeah, for the price point is another huge deal. I think, like I said, the 85 for this guy here and 75 for this guy here. Now, any other pros on this? I do like the back spacer. It does make it look nice. I prefer the G10 to keep it a little lighter weight, but you know, another pro, good for lefties. Both these knives are great for lefties. You can switch your clip on the other side there, and bam, yeah, that's a huge pro, right? I'm not a left-hand user, but I know there's lefties out there, and it's a good thing. Any other pros I have? The ergos on it, the detail they do on it, on the handle, it just looks good. It's a good looking knife for sure, no doubt about it. They did a really good job with these knives. Now that brings me up to the point. Would I recommend these knives? Yeah. Now, if you're more of a frame lock person, this knife is going to be for you. If you're more of an access lock person, this knife is going to be good for you. All right. If it was up to me, out of these two knives, I would definitely 100% go with the access lock. Only because it's just easier for me to operate, to deploy, to close. That's just me. I'm not really big on frame locks, but that's my opinion. So everybody's got their own opinion, right? Yeah, sure. So that's me. That's my review on this. So tell me what you guys think. Which one would you go for? Would you go for the frame lock or would you go for the access lock? Let me know down in the comments. All right, guys. Well, of course, subscribe to my channel. And of course, I am doing a giveaway. I think it was my last video I did, giveaway video, and it ends January 31st. 2021. So you guys go ahead, get in on that. It's a pretty good giveaway. I will be announcing the winner January 31st, 2021. So awesome stuff. All you gotta do is be subscribed and comment in that video. That's all you gotta do to enter the giveaway. Pretty easy. Try to make it simple. But that's that, guys. I appreciate you guys that have subscribed. It means a lot to me. And of course, hit that like button. And that's it. Thanks, guys. Have a good day. Bye.